stream of the Future Games Show. We love the Future Games Show. We're one of the official co-streamers. We did the co-stream of their event for Summer Game Fest. We actually did this last year for them at Gamescom as well. A long lineup of 40 games. Really excited to jump in. I'm going to be gifting a bunch of members as well that I owed people from a really, really strong stream this morning. So I'm going to push that up on the screen there just to show people. If you are one of the lucky people who got a gifted member, make sure and click the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell button, and use the Discord link in the description below to join our members-only Discord. You get access to that now. I am going to end my Future Game Show waiting room with my members. I'm going to bring them over with redirect. So thank you, everybody who is either a long-standing member or a new member. We greatly appreciate you being a part of this. We love watching these. Obviously, if you're watching the past broadcast, you can skip ahead by about 27 minutes, and that's when the show will officially start. And thank you for all that you guys do for the channel, those that are here every single day. We love covering these live events. We love covering the announcements and the trailers. And Future Game Show, I feel like, does a really good job. I'm hoping to see potentially good lineup of some VR titles. We want to see VR get a little bit more of a push right now because it has it's been a good start, but you know, it's obviously a bit of a ramp up and a slower start. And the PSVR 2 squarely in some people's crosshairs is not having enough games, which I would argue in the first 6 months it's actually done quite well with game count. And we may see some of those announcements today because there is going to be a VR section of the game. And so let me close down the members only chat. Okay, there we go. New video. All right, let me pop out the new chat. Guys, 250 of you came over and started this stream with us through a redirect, or you just came here on your own. Smash that like button as we wait for the show to get started. That helps out the video. And then I'm going to get to gifting. Here in just a second. I owe you guys quite a few members. You did hit your stretch goal of 4,500 with my help. I do 20 members every 100, basically 5 every 25. So I owe you guys right now a bunch. I owe you, let's see. I owe you 20 for the first, 20 for the second. I owe you almost 60. So we're just going to go ahead and do, instead of doing, right, 20 for the first, 20 for the second, and then my brain is breaking. That's 40. I owe you 55 currently. So let's just do a 50 bomb to start things off. And then I'll owe you potentially another 5. I'll actually owe you another 10 if we can hit a clean, crisp 300 members today. We're going to start off real strong. You guys are the absolute best for supporting with all of the gifted members. And we're even having people saying, they're like, I've never watched this channel before. Why am I getting a gifted member? People are going so crazy. It's probably going to folks who have watched the channel like one time. Maybe they've watched like one of my co-streams, and that was enough. And that was enough for them to get a gifted. You know, if you've interacted with my channel at least once, that'll typically happen. Good to see you in chat, Ginger. Thank you so much for being here, Ginger. And if you guys don't know, this event is going to be hosted by Troy Baker from Last of Us and many, many other big titles. He was even in the Last of Us TV show. Erica Ishii, she does the voice of Valkyrie in Apex Legends. She did the voice of, I believe, the one, what's her name? I forget her name in Destiny 2, as well as Deathloop. So, another talented voice actor. Another really talented voice actor there. So there's the 50 bomb. It's still going, actually. My 50 bomb's still going out. You guys got your 4,500 stretch goal, which means one of the Friday night streams with Madam and myself, we will be playing Mortal Kombat 1. We hope you guys enjoy that. We really, really do. Should be a really, really good time. If I miss it, wondering if you have hope announcements from this show. I'm hoping for some good, maybe some good PSVR 2 announcements because there is a VR segment. We do know that it's going to feature over 50 games, and a lot of them are maybe either like lesser known or not, not quite as strong. So I'm hoping for some PSVR 2. Mainly Gamescom seems to be about games that are coming within the next 12 to 18 months, which I fully support. I don't want to hear about a bunch of games that are like 3 and 4 years away. So we have 2 horror games in October this year from PSVR 2. Nice. How is Fort Solis? So Fort Solis is reviewing very, very poorly. Very, very poorly. And so you playing Firewall tomorrow? I don't know if I'd play Firewall in the middle of the day because Armored Core comes out tomorrow. I think we're going to do a talk show tomorrow and then play some Armored Core. I'm going to try to play Firewall on Friday night with Eugene. I'll hang out with my wife. We'll have some drinks and talk to you guys. And then I'll play Firewall with Eugene. That'll be hilarious, right? I did watch Sheldon. We're not talking about Ahsoka, but I enjoyed it very much. But we're not talking about it. It's a skill issue. What's he say? Yo, Jody B gives a member. Thank you so much for doing that, Jody, putting us right on the doorstep of a potential 20 bomb layup. If you guys hit 300, I'm going to owe you a 10 bomb. So consider doing that. What's this guy saying about Armored Core 6? He says here, the counter for the Chapter 1 boss was easy enough to figure out, but even after quickly finding the proper setup for the Chapter 2 boss, it took me many dozens, if not over 100 attempts to defeat him. I had to go back and repeatedly farm the older missions to earn in-game money to buy the absolute best setup possible. Even with all that, it took me nearly 15 minutes of playing near perfectly to defeat him. Well, yeah, sounds hard. That's kind of the point, isn't it? Jody's gifted member goes to RC Wreckers and says, thank you, congratulations. You guys could single gifted member it all the way to an even 300, man. That's real easy to do with this many people hanging out. Almost 400 people hanging out, getting ready to watch a Future Game Show. Guys, take a second and press that like button. Almost 400 folks. We should easily have close to 200 likes. You guys are the absolute best. AC Mirage is getting overblown praise. How do you know? Have you played it? It's only $50. Like I said in members, if Immortals of Avium was $50, it might have gotten better scores. It might have gotten better scores. AC Mirage at $50 is probably going to get a better score than if they would have sold it at $70. Wasn't this thing animated a second ago? Yeah, it's like their animation ended. It is an overblown praise. It's a $50 game. That's what I'm saying. Firewall looks incredible. I'm genuinely excited for it, as I am Spider-Man and Alan Wake 2. It's up there for me. The reveal of their offline exfil mode against the new AI system, it sounds awesome. Great price point. We need more of that. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday with games and game prices, and I said, do they charge you more money when a game is going to give you, 70 hours worth of potential gameplay versus a game that's like 15 hours? Brooklyn Breed says, my bad, I usually stick around for the earlier show, but y'all lost me when it was about NPCs. In what way, Brooklyn? You think they look good? You think they're fine? Or do you think they look terrible? Where do you land on that NPC discussion now that it's, a little bit calmer? Armored Core 6 is Friday unless you're New Zealand. What? I thought it was tomorrow. According to Steam, Blasphemous 2 and Armored Core are tomorrow. Oh, no, you're right. It is the 24th. Oh, all this time I thought we were going to be able to play Armored Core tomorrow. The Steam database keeps doing that. It keeps showing the wrong day. This entire time, I've thought it was tomorrow because of the Steam database tool that I use. Shoot, I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow then for the second stream or the second video. Tomorrow night at midnight. Yeah, well, that's Friday then. It shouldn't be on the Steam database for Thursday, dadgummit. I've been misplanning the whole week. Then that means I can't play Armored Core unless I don't do the show with Mike. Or I boot up Friday and play Armored Core instead of doing a talk show. That sounds like a terrible idea. You think it was overhyped? How is Mirage being overhyped, though? Like, where I just don't understand. Do you think it's just getting good scores and that it shouldn't be? $11 p.m. for you? Okay. We could play I Spy. What? We need to be more willing to have sliding scales for prices in AAA. Some should be 40 to 50, others should be 90 to 100. Woo! I don't think the NPC talk was important at all, at least for me. I just felt there were more important parts to talk about when it comes to Starfield. Bethesda does a good job with NPCs. Oh, you think people expect too much from AC Mirage? I mean, I might be able to agree with you there. Hang on, we don't need this second capture now. There we go. It's like, you know, I've consistently told people that you're going to get about halfway through AC Mirage and you're going to say, yeah, I kind of see why we left this behind. I see why we left the smaller stealth-based game behind. I don't think it's going to age all that well. Just a heads up to you in chat. Firewall Ultra, the reload will be a button, not a manual reload. Oh, I love that. I don't necessarily like the motion reload. It lied because I said it was bringing the old. How did they lie? AC goes live on Steam tomorrow at 6. Global release timings. Well, 6 doesn't do anything for me. I'm not... Unless you're saying 6 in the morning. Probably 6 in the evening. Yeah, 6 in the evening. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me as far as streaming. I'm glad you had a show. I'm here for this one. I think it was a good show. It showcased how, like, at least we were able to show people, like, I'm willing to defend Starfield. Like, I'm not constantly hating on it. Like, that was put on full display. Good to see you thriving, this guy says. Let's see what kind of comments we got on the Starfield one. I have nothing for or against Starfield. I personally just don't think it's innovative. Other games do shipbuilding, Star Citizen, Everspace 2, and Space Engineer, to name a few. Shipbuilding with this size of freedom and scope. Like, seriously? Come on, Star Citizen's such an unfair comparison. Freaking crowdfunded game. Like, get out of here. There's a clip that shows him teleporting to kill in a trail from Mirage, but that's just fun. Valhalla. Oh, you're talking about Valhalla. They never said in Valhalla they were going back to the old school. When did they say that? This guy says, I like your content. You're passionate and get into it with your viewers. But you're not reasonable. Oh, but you're not unreasonable. You do genuinely consider what people are saying. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Does Lono face at 120? I want to buy him this game so I can see his face. The footage looks good to me. My issue is the player not playing in first person. I noticed no bugs are starting. Definitely good sign. Yeah, I think that is a good sign. That's true. We didn't see a lot of bugs. We didn't see any glitches. We didn't see any stutters. This guy said never forget Sony stole Spider-Man from us. Nope, they didn't. No, Spider-Man was actually offered to Spider-Man was actually offered to Xbox and they passed. Sony stole nothing from you. Just another person that doesn't know what they're talking about. Okay, the stream is still live because I've got music from the Future Games Show. It's just not animating for whatever reason. It amazes me like how many people actually think that about Spider-Man. Like, who spread that lie? Is there a podcast? Is there an Xbox guy somewhere that started that lie? Sony didn't steal Spider-Man from you. Watch you all the time. Got a gift that's up today. I always appreciate your raw take on gaming. Thank you so much. Ding Dong. There's a great name. They didn't say that about Valhalla. They said Mirage is going back. Yeah, Mirage is going back to the old format. I never heard AC Valhalla going back to the old format. As far as I can tell, AC Mirage is going back to the old format. Was it really? What was their reason for passing? Yeah, you didn't know that, Sven? I've covered that here before. I did a whole talk show on it. They offered Spider-Man to Xbox first, and they passed because Microsoft at the time was rebuilding. They had almost shuttered the Xbox division. And they passed because they were focused on their own first-party property first. That's what they were doing at that time. So, you not having Spider-Man has nothing to do with Sony. Just like Final Fantasy, it was shopped around. It was shopped around. Like, people get really upset about Final Fantasy 16, and it's like Square Enix has admitted they shopped the title around, and they go with the best offer. Spider-Man was shopped around, Xbox passed, and Sony, and it went to Insomniac, and then Sony ended up buying Insomniac. Or it went to Sony, and Sony got Insomniac to do it. It's something somewhere in that order. But the truth of the matter is, Xbox passed on it. It has nothing to do with Sony. It's not like Sony went out and snaked Spider-Man away from you. You said no to it, and now you're mad that everybody loves it and you don't have it. It's like the kid that's like, I don't like this toy and doesn't want to play with it, and then the minute somebody else picks it up, it's a problem. You can't steal something that you bought. Yeah, something that other people passed on. It's also true that they were considering closing Xbox around that time. This was in the wake of them saying, we're going to... Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. This was in the wake of them saying, we're going to keep things going. 280 members on the day. A gifted member coming in from RC Wreckers. He pays it forward. He gets a gifted member and he pays it forward. C-Dub with a $5 super chat. Thanks for the correction about Ubisoft Plus yesterday on the other podcast. By the way, are you getting Armored Core 6 on launch or waiting? I'll probably get it on launch. Yo, Omen comes in and gifts a member. Ryan Hayer gifts a member. We got a couple singles coming in, setting up the 20-bomb layup. We're now at 282. Omen set up a layup yesterday, so I feel like something's about to happen. I played Armored Core, but I have not beaten it due to time constraints. This is my impression. You know how huge those Final Fantasy 16 fights were, but much of the time pre-scripted? Armored Core 6 says, how about if you actually had to scale a Titan robot yourself? Oh, gosh. If you guys are enjoying the show, the Future Games Show is going to start in about 10 minutes. Make sure and smash the like button. We already have 1,000 total views, over 500 people here. We should easily have 200 likes on the video. And if this hits 300, I'm going to owe you guys 10 more members. We're really close to hitting a crazy, crazy number on the channel. This guy says, cutscenes to fly into space, kill the space cowboy vibe. I'm sure there's plenty of cutscenes to travel places on a planet. What is going on here? I don't think it is that big of a deal. Everyone is different. I mean, everybody's different. Hang on. I'm going to lower this. They're streaming in 4K, which is a terrible idea. I'm going to lower it to 1440. Drinking that champagne at the Phil Spencer Garden, bro. LOL. The thing I most liked about what I saw, this is about the Starfield Elite gameplay, was it looked pretty smooth. Yo, Omen does 5. Omen comes in with 5 and bumps the line to 287. A banner day here on the channel. Here's more of what Gene Park said. This is FromSoft mastering the art of the set-piece battle, a lesson that evolves since Demon's Souls all the way to Elden Ring. This game is hard. There are boss battles that took me an entire day to beat, but I was so in sync with the controls and action, everything else about life fades away as I began to feel one with my robot. These battles require you to learn patterns, but also require quick reflexes. These guys made Sekiro, and although this game is nothing like that, it offers similar skill checks. If you can't beat a certain boss, you better go back to the garage and reconfigure your robot enough to the point where it makes sense for you and for the enemy. Fair warning, old school Armored Core fans will be in heaven. This game was made for us. This is a classic Armored Core game with no compromise. I can't wait to get back in after I'm done reviewing that other game, Starfield. Witness the glory of the kinds of games FromSoft has always made. An experience so immersive in its control scheme, settings, and fight beats that nothing else will matter. We might do an Armored Core review roundup tomorrow, honestly. That might be their best use of our time. We're still getting buffering even though I lowered to 1440. We got back Armored Core, bros. We won. That's right. You won. So many comments on this Starfield stream. Do you have a link to that press article? The music's still coming through. Which one? There ain't no bad. Stop lying to these people. You're literally hating on this game heavy because it's an Xbox exclusive. Everything they say about your PlayStation fanboys are true. Didn't watch the opening monologue. Just another liar. You didn't watch the opening monologue. I said way more positive than negative. Like, you're in your emotions and in your feelings because you can't stand the fact that, like, I'm not going to sit here and kiss the ring and lick the boot. I'm actually going to say things look bad if they look bad, right? Yeah. Lamau didn't watch. Yeah, like, you clearly didn't watch, bro. Yeah, I've gotten bumped all the way back down to 1080. They must be having issues because they were streaming in 4K and now they're not. Yeah, he just ignored the 17 minutes of good. Saw the leaked gameplay. I have to say that it confirmed what I wanted to see in the game, especially the ability to move around the ship seamlessly while in space. You're going to have the haters trying to burn the game based on cell phone recording, but folks that have seen it should only see it confirm that it plays like what we saw at the showcase. Yep, looked like the Starfield direct to me. Uh-oh. Did they just end the stream? Hang on, 288. Omen gifts another member. Hang on, did they might have rescheduled another one. Looks like the English show is gone. Vanya. Yep, the English show crashed and is 22 minutes long. Omen gifts another member. Takes it to 289. This guy's setting up a 10 layup. I can feel it. All right, I'll keep refreshing. They must be trying to reschedule and do another English one. Because the English one actually ended. There it is. Another one from Omen. Taking us to 290 out of 300. Yeah, no show for the U.S. You guys see, I'm right here on their page. They have... This one's upcoming. French, German... all these are good to go. But down here you can see 20 minutes. The English one's gone. So, hang on. I'll just keep refreshing. Are they streaming anywhere else? Hang on, let me go to their Twitter. No one's coming to the Phil Spencer Garden. Yo, Aaron Wright. Aaron Wright does a 5. He's going to help. He's going to do a high 5 to 300. As far as I can tell, they're only streaming on YouTube. Yo, Javier Cotto does 1, taking it to 6. He saw what was coming. Omen does a 5 and takes it to 301. What are you guys going for? What are you going for today? You gonna try and break our record? Oh, there's an upcoming one for English now. Okay, we're back. Frustrating. All right, we got a new one that's going to go live any minute. Hang on. Okay, yeah, we're at 301 out of 325. So I owe you guys a 10 spot. Yeah, that's a tough one, Creature. I gotta think. I kind of like the top one. MK1 stream incoming. Yeah, let me give you guys a member count because I owe you 10 right now. I owe you guys 10 members. And we currently have 4539. You can try the app. Oh, the xCloud app? Yeah, 45. We have 4529. The record on the channel is like 4700 something. Hasn't started yet. It's supposed to go live in 60 seconds. They had a starting thing and now we're just sitting here waiting. There are 600 people here and we don't have 200 likes yet. Guys, take a second and smash that like button, man. You got to minimize chat on mobile. Do it. Hit that thumbs up. It helps immensely. It's free to smash the like button. This thing should be going live any second. A 6th spot from Omen. Thanks for the live streaming these events. It's kind of a sense of community that makes it more bearable. Looking forward to the VR section myself. I appreciate that, Omen. And the generosity, man. So many gifteds. Thank you so much. Stop hate watching and like the video. That's right. Come on, baby. If you're going to hate watch, at least hit the like button. I'm giving you entertainment, at least for the afternoon. We're gonna rival them in viewership at this point. They have 1,000 people watching. We have over 600. Come on, dudes. Let me reload. This is a commercial. It hasn't started yet. Oh, they have a countdown. Oh, it's a premiere. Right? Is this a premiere? Because now we have a countdown like it's like a premiere. They're going to go live at 2:15? Or is it a scheduled stream? Oh, no. That was a trailer for the scheduled stream. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, chat. I appreciate your patience. I don't have any control over their production. Let me go ahead and just gift the 10 members that I owe you guys right now. Let's just do that. We'll pass the time with some generosity. You guys hit 300 members, so I owe you 10. Love to see it. We all have VR. Yeah, dude. I told you I'm a reluctant VR convert, you know. Listen, if you guys have never been here before, while chat's kind of moving because of gifted members, let me go to my main screen and scene. Usually I'm sitting like this, having really lively discussions and debates with chat. We did a stream this morning where I kind of gave my own thoughts about the leaked Starfield gameplay. If you like this kind of content, hit subscribe, hit the bell button. I am safe for work, and a lot of people throw me on in the background of their day, Monday through Friday, and just sort of treat me like a radio show or a podcast about all kinds of things gaming. We've been covering Gamescom this week. We cover a wide variety of topics. I did an upload about Cyberpunk, Should You Start Over, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Starfield start screen drama, but I also played some Immortals of Avium yesterday. We discussed whether or not the Series S should drop parity, and as a member, you get access to extra content. So, as a member, if you got a gifted membership, make sure and hit the like button and the subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on the content. And be sure to get into the members-only Discord. That's linked below. You will not miss out on my content. We currently have 4,550 members, which is absolutely insane. And if you want to be a part of all the things that we do, we typically end every day with a members-only debrief. And we also do a Friday night stream with my wife. And you guys unlocked not just a Beat Saber stream where I got to wear a Jar Jar outfit, but you also unlocked a Mortal Kombat 1 stream where my wife and I are going to play Mortal Kombat 1 against each other. So make sure you get to be part of all of those festivities. If you got a gifted member, you don't want to miss out. Turn all those notifications on. And appreciate you guys hanging out with us while we wait for the Future Games Show to get started. You can help the video and my channel by hitting the like button while we patiently wait for them to sort out whatever happened. They basically rescheduled the video. You come into the Phil Spencer Garden, bro. Todd Howard will be there with Pete Hines. Starfield is coming. I am not in Germany right now. LOL. Come on, Bert. What are you doing? Great stream and convo. Definitely looking forward to play this next Friday. Real question is, how will folks spin this to make it feel like you are hating? They will take the smallest section of the 3-hour stream and run with the wildest of claims. It happens every day. It does. It happens every day. All right, hang on a second. It looks like it flickered. Did it start? Nope. It did not start yet. So freaking hungry. My lunch is sitting here. I didn't want to eat until it actually started. It's live right now? Oh, it started. Okay. No, it didn't. This is still just the trailer. Yeah, this one's not live. Jump to French. We're not going to be able to understand it if it's in French. At least we can watch it. Yeah, but I'm going to have to switch back to this. All right, hang on a second. When did you make your frickin' account, bro? 4 months ago? Yeah, I tell you what. You're just trying to bait a debate. You don't get to speak for this community or chat. I don't have any problem with people across all sorts of different beliefs, lifestyle, and race, but you're in here obviously trying to start something, so just take a frickin' walk. Let's see. Other streams are in English but closed caption. Oh, it's just subtitles? Oh, hang on a second. Hang on.
Like the YouTubes, the TikToks, and the whatnot, where you can expect to find follow-up developer interviews and other juicy video content featuring our in-house hosts. Not us, the other guys. Yeah. But for now, let's take a look at Streets of Rogue 2 next, an action-packed open-world roguelite that takes inspiration from games like Deus Ex, GTA, Skyrim, and Stardew Valley.
Oh, classics. All right, well, let's see it.
Streets of Rogue 2 is coming to PC in 2024. What is next, Erica?
Well, I'm glad you asked because you've yeed your last ha, Troy. Stick 'em up.
Are you doing Whoa, just slow your roll there, Erica. It's only a trailer.
Yeah, for our rootin' tootin' roguelike where you play as the most dangerous soul in limbo. Yeehaw!
I love it. I love all of it.
They say that Limbo is a world made from memories of the dead, and memories can be treacherous. Sometimes I only see glimpses of mine, and sometimes I remember too much.
That makes me want Witchfire. That really makes me just want Witchfire. Where is
That
Witchfire?
was Soulslinger, Envoy of Death. What a badass name, right?
Yeah.
It's a Wild West first-person shooter coming to Steam early access later this year, but in the meantime, you can wishlist it, and you can also play the demo on Steam right now.
Yeah, let's check in with Eternites next. A post-apocalyptic hack and slash where you beat up monsters, clear dungeons, and go on dates.
Still sounds better than Tinder. Let's check it out.
Some of that looked cool, but I'm not really into the
That
ooh.
was Eternites, which is coming to PlayStation and PC on September 12th. You know what to do. Hit that wishlist button.
We're throwing it over to the Game Kitchen now as they've cooked up a launch trailer for their pixelated Metroidvania Blasphemous 2.
Oh, yeah.
Rated M for mature.
But on this ascending path of penitence, the Arch Confraternity awaits you. Those penitents that the miracle itself took as its sentinels now await your arrival. Orospina, the Confraternity of Embroiderers. Benedicta, of the Confraternity of Endless Orison. Odon, of the Confraternity of Salt. Lesmes, of the Confraternity of Incorruptible Flesh. All under the dictate of the oldest penitent, Eviterno, father of the penitents.
Be careful with that one. That one's not like pure Metroidvania. It's really hard.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. That's when Blasphemous 2 is out on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch.
Okay, well, let's switch things up a little. Billy Goat Entertainment is here to tell us all about the wonders of the gig economy. Here's a gameplay trailer for their satirical bicycle messenger simulator, Parcel Corps.
You guys are giving the host a hard time. You know they don't write the script, right?
At Billy Goat Entertainment, we know a thing or two about running late. Just ask our publisher. Gah! But tardy timekeeping need not be a problem anymore with these top traversal tips from our new game, Parcel Corps. Rather than sit in traffic like some zombie sheeple, why not skid through a pedestrianised zone? Encounter a perilous bone-crunching drop? Just hop onto a piece of masonry and effortlessly wall ride to the other side. Stairs slowing you down? Grind along railings to maintain your momentum. Looking to move up in the world? Use a curved surface to propel yourself to new heights. Hurtling towards a parked articulated vehicle that's blocking your way? Just slide under it. You see, there's nothing to it. Now, sign this waiver and give it a go.
Ditch the 9-to-5 and invest in some spandex because Parcel Corps is coming to PC, Xbox, PlayStation in 2024. Go on, order a delivery to your Steam wishlist. I dare you.
And now for something completely different. A psychological thriller about a man traveling through his own memories. Here's a brand new trailer for The Gap.
Hey, we're Jan and Sarah, founders of Label This. We're a two-person indie studio from Slovenia, currently working on our first game called The Gap.
Our announcement trailer actually opened last year's Future Games Show, and we've been very busy working on a game since then. So this year, we're really happy to let you guys know that The Gap is coming to PC and consoles this fall.
Today we have a new trailer to show you, but most importantly...
Okay, that was creative.
Hey, where are you going? There's nothing there. Hey!
Dear Diary, Mom has been home for 4 days now. She says I'll have to go to Aunt Blake's for some time because Dad isn't well, so I can't stay at home. Mom! Dad! It's a bunny! It's a real bunny!
Shh, sweetheart. We shouldn't scare her.
It's a girl? Oh, great! I'll call her Nibbles. He rarely goes out with us, and he doesn't eat at the table anymore. A few days ago, he fell asleep on the kitchen floor, and I couldn't wake him up for an hour.
Okay, Josh, this is it. Time to get your family and life back together.
Mia was terrified. She thought you were dead. Most patients reported hallucinations, Josh.
They're not hallucinations. If I can enter and explore a certain reality multiple times without anything within it changing, Amber, it's a parallel universe. Hey, I'm home.
Hey, Dad. This is my 13th attempt to reach you this month.
That could be really, really creative.
Mind
fun.
the gap between the trailer and the launch date. We have British producers. This one is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in October. Erica, over to you.
Well, dead or alive, you're coming with me to see our next trailer because it's for Robocop Rogue City. Nailed it.
Crushed.
According to our sources, the attacks were aimed at catching the attention of a man whose identity remains.
Detroit has a cancer, and that cancer is crime.
A new crime wave sweeping Detroit has already claimed the lives of 21 police officers.
Provokes a question. Can we put our safety into the hands of a machine?
An OCP holds the scalpel.
My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. I'm a police psychologist. I specialize in dealing with police officers suffering from emotional trauma.
What's hiding in that metal head of yours?
I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Those trigger-happy maniacs have a ton of hostages.
Drop it, scum.
Anyone expecting a silver freak? Contact!
Lewis, you're here.
We need to get these elevators back online.
It's Robocop!
It's that service box, isn't it?
I am detecting a short circuit.
Wakey, wakey! I'm looking at the map of this place, and it's huge.
OCP tracking device torn out. I am going to follow the blood trail.
However, one aspect of your composition that has been severely neglected is your human side, your brain.
We must smash that thing.
I've heard people refer to you by different names.
Okay there, Murphy?
Fire at will.
I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
My name is...
Robocop Rogue City is coming soon to PC and consoles.
I still don't know what to think about that one. Like, it goes from like, oh, that looks pretty good to, what the, oh, that's might be, like, it's, I don't know. Yeah, it would probably make a better VR game.
Everything we do it for you.
Is that a Brian Adams?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's why we've got an action-packed Robin Hood game up next. So let's check out Gangs of Sherwood.
Oh, got it.
Another fine day ruined by tyranny. But don't weep, rejoice. Come and see fearless heroes challenging the monsters of steel, channeling the good people's rage against our enemy. For their eyes were not made for crying, and there's no foe to resist their aim. Horror to make them blink away. No machine to beat their pulsing heart. And when the time has come to fight fire with fire,
It looks like you have 4 characters to choose from.
a gang of thieves to retrieve our stolen land.
Yeah, it looks like you have 4 characters to choose from. Friar Tuck, Little John, Maid Marian, and Robin Hood. Maybe it's like a 4-player PvE game.
I know, right? Well, gather your merry men because Gangs of Sherwood is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on October 19th.
So
Why?
we're jumping a few light years ahead.
Why is everything in October?
Haul precious cargo across the final frontier. Here's the latest look at Star Trucker.
Thinking of becoming a Star Trucker?
No.
Here's some friendly tips to help you get started.
Okay.
Rule number 1, safety first. So be careful around electronics and go easy with that airlock. You don't want to become a human popsicle. Rule number 2, look after your truck and your truck will look after you. So patch up pinholes, keep the fuel tank topped up, and try not to ride those thrusters too hard for too long. Rule number 3, take time to stock up on supplies. You'll want the 4-packs nice and cold, any essentials close to hand. Rule number 4, always get the job done. Hitch, jump, and haul that cargo on time, and you'll never be short a dime. And lastly, be sure to enjoy the ride. Now get that radio on and get hauling. It's time to go Star Trucking.
10 for Rubber Ducky. Star Trucker is all locked up for a PC release in 2024. Over.
That's really, really good.
Thank you.
Okay, our next game, Castlecraft, was revealed during our spring showcase earlier this year, and now the developers are back to give you your first look at gameplay.
Hey guys, if you're enjoying the show, smash the like button. winter is coming this winter.
Fortify your wish list with Castlecraft's Voxel Mayhem as it's coming to PC.
Next up, we've got
a hardcore shooter where you fight to survive in a cyberpunk megalopolis.
Okay, we're doing this thing against robot different. The British accent, hear that.
Okay, well maybe we should just do what he says and
roll the clip.
Okay, no need to be rude about it.
I auditioned for that. Didn't get it, clearly.
I think you would have been better.
Thank you.
You have come a long way, 7.
I feel like I played this. Did I play this with you guys or for you guys? I think I did.
Their prized instrument, death. And when they were done with you, you were tossed aside like a broken tool. Exile in search of penance, in place of revenge.
Brawl.
I seek to give you both.
Did I
and in return, I will be set.
I feel like I played that on one of my channels for you guys. I swear I played that.
Boom! That was Sprawl. And yes, you read that right. We are very pleased to announce that it is out right now, as of 10 seconds ago. I think that's what we call a shadow drop in the industry. A little bit of inside baseball for you there. Go check it out on Steam.
And now it's time for another world premiere. Oh my goodness. That voice really takes it out of you. I need a drink.
A drink, you say? Well, perhaps our next game could be of some assistance.
World premiere. Yeah, why does nobody have elbows? No, it's not a mobile game. It comes out on Steam. Everybody slow down. Elbow DLC, not
that was
included.
your first look at Tavern Keeper, the next game from the creators of Game Dev Tycoon. It's coming to PC in 2024, and you can wishlist it right now.
And now it is time for some exciting news regarding an adorable amphibian with an assault rifle. Let's see what's new with...
Wait, it's VR? Is that why they didn't have arms? But they didn't show any VR gameplay.
And they're friendly in the deep, dark forest they play. They start as axolotls in everything that Stay kill, armed and ready to slay.
Yeah.
Axolotl, a lot of axolotls. A lot of axolotls.
So many games.
Without a question, a lot of Axolotl. We are thrilled to reveal the news that Axolotl is out on September 14th for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch.
Now it's time for a trio of trailers from our friends at Twin Sales Interactive, a smorgasbord of indie goodness, if you will. Prime your wishlist fingers.
Oh, Luna Abyss. I forgot about this game. This is like Destiny meets Returnal. You can play that right now?
Thank you so much to all of the developers involved in our Ones to Play montage. And remember that you can head to the Future Games Show Steam page to get easy access to all of those delicious game demos.
They are delicious, actually. All right, back to the trailers. We've got a very peaceful adventure game up next where you can glide around an interstellar paradise past rusty robots and adorable wildlife.
Oh, I'm all about that. All right, let's see it.
I've liked a handful of the games. I actually think this has been a good showing. I think that the Future Game Show always has a good smattering of variety and different things. People that just, hate on every game that shows, I mean, I don't know, man. Find a new hobby, Not every game's going to be AAA with guns and booms and pows.
Expectations in every way, this place. I don't know what I expected. I can't make my mind believe that this is real. The air tastes like water, and the water tastes like wine. The gardeners have turned this place into a paradise. The sins of the past can stay home on Earth. Things will be different this time. They have to be.
Europa is coming soon, but surprise, you can actually play it right now by checking out the demo that's just launched on Steam. Erica?
Well, this next one's for all of you warheads out there, because that's probably what Warframe players call themselves.
It actually is. Has to be, anyway. I don't know. We've got an exclusive trailer about the next era of the game coming up next. Shall we dig in? Is that what you did? Yeah.
Warhead? I'm pretty sure that's not at all what they are.
Was it I who escaped? Or the other?
Watch out for more Warframe news at TennoCon 2023, which kicks off on August 26th.
Hey, if you like card battlers and city builders, then hoo boy do we have the game for you. This is Wild Country.
Wild Country is coming to PC and Nintendo Switch, so make sure that it is on your wish list.
Let's throw it over to Past Tech Games now, as they've got an update on what's coming next for Raven's Watch.
Yes. This is multiplayer.
Here it comes.
Multiplayer Hades.
The tide is with us! A passing storm!
Let's not stick around here too long.
Oh no, they're here. Come on, man, don't give up.
Meet thy maker, shadow of dark dreams.
This place is new. A different kind of silence.
This did not do well on its first outing. Something about a time limit. People got really annoyed.
Raven's Watch is out in early access on Steam already, but you should watch out for the Storm Island update, which is coming in September.
It's now at an 80% in the last 30 days. Overall score for Raven's Watch is a 78, so it looks like they turned things around. When it finally releases on multiple platforms, it'll probably be worth playing.
It's time for an update from Ebb Software about the studio's Giger-inspired nightmare adventure, Scorn.
I thought Scorn was so cool. Oh, sucka now. You guys can play it on PlayStation. I played it on Xbox. I thought it was great. There you go. I liked it. I know people had different expectations for it, but I thought it was really cool.
You heard it here first. Ebb Software's Scorn is undulating its way onto PlayStation 5 this October 3rd.
But if you can't wait, it's actually on PC Game Pass right now. And in fact, there's a lot of games on PC Games Pass, too many to mention even, so let's let this trailer do the talking instead.
Man, they
Ready
show
to get out there?
Yo, they're showing this Game Pass trailer every chance they get, bro. I don't know if the music's copyright claimed or not, so I'm gonna mute. They really are showing this one a lot, dude. They're doing that marketing spend, man. Whoop.
Subscribe to PC Game Pass for access to all of these games and so much more. Thanks to our buddies at Xbox for keeping...
You know what? I think this is the most I've ever seen PC Game Pass promoted now that I think about it.
You?
I think it's another world premiere.
You might be right. This one's so melodic. Roll the clip before we start harmonizing.
Oh my gosh. Stop it.
That was Symphonia, a musical puzzle platformer coming to PC and consoles in 2024. I know, amazing.
Oh, nice. Vibes, Apollo. Troy, I mean. Anyway, you'll all be pleased to hear that we're going back to back with the world premieres. We've got another one coming up next.
What is this? This is Dreams? Man, hopefully none of you took too many gummies, because that one probably made you fall down.
Dome King Cabbage is, first off, just a wonderful name for a video game, but also a visual novel set in the world of a monster collecting RPG. It's coming to PC and Nintendo Switch, so get it on your wish list ASAP.
Let's feast our eyes on some gameplay from Astronomo next. This is Coatsink's platform puzzler, where you build cute cosmic contraptions with your friends.
Oh, I know this game. I have this on my wish list. This is one for Madam and I to play. Because, you know, I'm sure it'll be fun. Yeah. Early access September. Okay. Yeah, I have that wish listed on Steam.
Astronomo is blasting off on PC later this year.
And just like that, we're back with another world premiere.
Oh, well, say a prayer for all the wish lists out there.
What?
That was the announcement trailer for the tactical RPG Hexen Hunters, which is coming to PC in 2024.
We got a special little montage from our friends at Freedom Games next. Let's check it out.
Humanids. Tabernacle.
Merry Christmas, Grandma. Welcome to Sugar Shack.
Thank you to our friends at Freedom Games for showing us what they have in store. Be sure to wishlist anything that catches your eye.
We've got the launch trailer for Wayfinder up next, Airship Syndicate's massively multiplayer action RPG where you control chaos to restore the shattered world of Evanor.
If you don't mind sitting in queues and not really playing.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. But I have found your echoes in the gloom. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us. Silo, the Emperor called you a thief and a smuggler, but the people called you a hero, and they need that hero now. Nis, born in darkness, sworn to revenge. Nothing will stand between you and your prey. Senja, the last of the Iron Sisters. But when you close your eyes, that pain fades into the roar of the crowd. Wingrave, you safeguarded Skylight long before the fall. Give us hope that the light can still triumph.
Get behind me!
Venomous, a child of the maze, a nation of monsters. But in time, you became something even more terrifying. Kairos, you sacrificed your human body to master arcane power like no other. We need your mind. You fell, and the world was broken. Civilization is fractured. But you can return and give our world one last chance.
This world needs champions.
I mean, I'd love to try it, but it's literally in early access right now. You got to pay $20 to even play it with a Founders Pack, and it's just nothing but queue time. Somebody said, well, the queue's only 20 minutes. Man, I don't have time for all that. Man, I paid $20. I haven't touched the game yet. How long does it take to get your servers up to capacity?
Is out
like,
now
Jiminy
in early
Christmas.
access on PlayStation and PC.
Like, you expect to be an MMO, and you can't even handle player-based numbers multiple days after you opened up early access? Give me a freaking break, dude. They got serious server problems.
Quietly and cry and let the trailer do its thing.
Yeah, it's Wayfinders is free to play, but you got to pay right now to play with the Founders Pack.
Ad Infinitum is coming to PC and consoles on September 14th.
Okay, question for you, Troy. What would you get if you blended Tony Hawk's Pro Skater with a narrative-heavy roguelike?
Ooh, you probably end up with something really cool.
Ding, ding, ding. Our friends at Phantom Coast already figured this out, apparently. So here's a gameplay trailer for Hellskate.
Great name.
That's really good.
So the guy with the wing, that's Anton Falcon. And Anton just wants to skate.
He wants to do grinds, manuals, flips, any trick you can think of, really. He even has balance meters. This is Hellskate, a game where you fight to skate and skate to fight. Monsters will try to stop you since everyone hates skateboarders, but luckily for you, your deck is a weapon, literally. All you need to do is skate towards enemies, get close, and mash the attack buttons to give them hell. With the perks you get from gear and stickers, you'll hit even harder, in style. But what you really want to be doing is skateboarding tricks to power up your attacks, like a Benihana that ignites your weapon, or a heel flip that summons lightning, or a plus 800% damage barrel roll followed by a metal chain shooting kickflip into a grind for extra crit chance, and watch numbers go up. But don't let me tell you how to make your build. There's a wiki.
This is a really interesting concept that, like, the better you are at the skating aspect, the stronger you are in the game.
Shopping centers are a great place to spend your earnings. You can get a new deck/weapon from Ginny.
You gonna shop or what?
Or visit Layla to get permanent upgrades to both your skin and your powers.
You gave yourself a tattoo?
The stronger you get, the farther you go. The farther you go, the better the gear. The better the gear, the stronger you get. And maybe one day, you'll even get past Garland.
Watch your tone.
Wake up every morning on the wrong side.
Why won't you let me skate at the beach?
There is no beach. The Hellskate just goes on forever.
How has this game not been made before? Get ready to shred your way through Wertheim as Hellskate is coming in 2024. Kickflip it onto your wish list, skater.
Totally radical.
Right on, man.
We are closing in on the end of the show. But hold on to your butts, folks, because before we wrap up, we've got some dinosaurs to show you.
This is Deathground. Rapturous applause, please. This is even better with the dinosaur sounds. That was some grisly gameplay. Wishlist Deathground on Steam as it's coming soon to PC.
It makes me sad to say this, Troy,
I can see this.
but it's actually time for our final trailer.
Man, I always have time flies when you're having fun.
That's so true. So true, Troy. Well, the good news is that with this last world premiere, we are definitely going out in spooky style.
I am already scared. Let's give the good people what they want.
Always creepy to start with Deuteronomy, but all right. Cathedrals have their own way of being kind of creepy. It's fine. Just a power outage. Tormented Souls 2. Pre-order today to get Dr. Scholl's inserts for your Tormented Souls.
Caroline Walker returns in Tormented Souls 2, which is coming to PC and consoles in 2024. Genuine goosebumps.
And with that fitting crescendo, it seems that we have reached the end of the show. In the immortal words of Andrea Bocelli, it's time to say goodbye.
And in the immortal words of Socrates, I drank what? From one stray god to another, it has been a hell of a
Holy fricking.
Likewise, Troy. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And to everybody out there who tuned in to watch us joke around and talk about cool games, we salute you.
We do salute you. And also to all of the hardworking developers who built and submitted trailers for the show, our partners at Gamescom, and the entire Future Games Show team behind the scenes who made this event possible. We salute you as well.
Remember to head on over to our Future Games Show Steam page to find all of today's games and flesh out those ever-expanding wish lists.
And for a closer look at the individual trailers, as well as follow-up interviews and extra content, check out the official Future Games Show YouTube channel and GamesRadar.com.
I'm Erica Ishii.
I'm still Troy Baker.
And this has been the Future Games Show at Gamescom 2023.
Nailed it.
Woo!
Take 4, by the way.
Man, you talk words good.
I'm all right. Beautiful.
That's good music at the end. Yo. That was a good show. I mean, I know people get all like, I'm disappointed it wasn't cool enough, big enough, whatever enough. There are so many games. Like, when you watch a show like this, you gotta understand, you're in one of the biggest years in gaming history, probably. So I like some of the games. I did not go and write them down like I typically do, but I walk away from that. Yeah, I give that like a solid 8 out of 10. I like Future Games Show. They've always been really nice to me. I always think they have good hosts. The writing is goofy / cringy, but come on, they're goofing. They're having fun. Who really cares? But I thought a lot of the games looked really, really cool. I thought there were some pretty creative ones in there. There were some VR games that looked really cool. Good to see some PSVR 2 games coming. There's already PSVR 2 games out. There's more coming. There's one coming this week. You're being too nice? No, I just think I have a broader palette for gaming than just like, oh, it needs to be big AAA blockbuster. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that there's more to gaming than just like huge giant amazing games. I mean, I'm a huge fan of indies. I'm becoming an even bigger fan of VR than I was initially. So I thought we got to look at some cool games. There was a handful that I was like, man, I would love to play that. Like, I just don't care about the cringe. I don't. It's like they're just embracing it. They make corny jokes. They set up corny, segues and lines. It's just always going to be that way with some of these outlets, Every non-Sony and Xbox show, we have to go through this. Right, we always have to go through this idea that, like, y'all think that every game is trash that's not some big AAA game. Like, there was tons of, I think, really, really charming little games it would be well worth playing, People act like if it's not AAA cinematic masterpiece, it isn't worth it. Yeah. I think there's an ocean of great indie titles out there. I've played some indie titles lately on PC that I really, really liked. The Nine Souls demo, Last Hero of Nostalgaia. I checked out, what else did I play that I really liked? What was that Dome Keeper game that I really liked? Those are just a couple out of my Steam list that I'm just reading to you very quickly. I genuinely think people miss out on great games and great opportunities because you want every game to be, AAA craziness. So, I liked it. I like covering Future Games Show. I like that there's that many games coming out. There's just such a deep variety. I definitely want to check out Luna Abyss. Luna Abyss is the one that looks like Destiny and Returnal had a baby, and you can play the demo right now. So I am going to install that because this one does look, I think promising. This one is the one that we saw a long time ago. A lot of Destiny inspiration with, red lights and some of the enemies and how they move and stuff, and even some of the environments. But then I saw a lot of bullet hell, And yeah, I recently played Viewfinder, really liked that. That was a great indie little puzzly game. Let's see if we get any gameplay in this. They're showing the environments. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, here's gameplay trailer. This was just in one of the montages. This one was advertised like a long time ago. Like, tell me you're not taking inspiration from Destiny when this is your opening shot right here. Ready? And shaboom. Like, okay. Please try to tell me that this is not a a very clear inspiration from Destiny. All right, so here we go. Let's check this one out. This one's called Luna Abyss. Look at that. That literally looks like a planet off of Destiny. Like very, very obvious inspiration from Destiny environments. Way more macabre and dark, obviously, than Destiny. Right? And then once you start getting the fights, it's like got Returnal bullet hell going on. Look at that. Look at that, dude. The dude's name was Otis. Otis the tank. Otis the tank engine. Little vaulted glass vibes. Kind of dark and creepy at the same time. It's like Destiny meets Returnal meets the macabre and the dark and the twisted. Oh yeah, a lot of Returnal vibes right there. Awaken her. Yeah. So, definitely want to check this one out. You can play this demo right now. You wanted my top 5 from that event? I didn't write any of them down. This time. I didn't. I'd have to go back and rewatch it. There was at least 2 VR games that I thought looked really cool. It's not a roguelike? No, it's a futuristic FPS bullet hell sci-fi shooter. I didn't say it was a roguelike. I just said it was inspired. Like, the bullet hell movement was very much inspired by Returnal. Here, we can go to Future Games Show. Here. Look. Here's all the games that were shown during Future Games Show. Yeah, this one was really cool. Exodal or whatever. I have Astronomo on my wish list. Blasphemous 2 obviously looks really, really cool. I'm looking for any of the others that stood out to me. Oh, for VR, Vertigo 2 looked awesome. Vertigo 2 looked so cool as a VR game. Tin Hearts looked cool as a VR game. Ones to play that you can play right now, Luna Abyss, which we just looked at. Oh, Super Adventure Hand actually looks kind of fun. Here are Future Games Show. This is all the games we saw during the entire showcase. Oh yeah, The Gap. The Gap looked really creative. Sprawl looked really fun. Doom Boom Stick Shooter, Boom Shooter, whatever they call them. Hellsweeper VR, another one that looks good. That's Hellsweeper coming to both PSVR 2 and Steam VR. That one looked good. It's a Wrap looked really creative. Pacific Drive, we've seen that before, but that one looked really creative. You see how many games I'm picking? Like Raven's Watch, we've seen before, but that one looked good. Hellskate looked creative. If you're really, really good at those kind of skating games, you can boost your score. There you go. Yeah, Dave-A-Go or whatever it was called. What was that one? Oh, that was the one with the fighting. Yeah. You definitely play this against another person, against 1 to 4 PC players in a fast-paced, explosive combat. So this is VR multiplayer. Like, you play against each other, and you try and, like, somebody's big, it looks like some people are little. Is that how it works? VR players embody the mighty giant and use full-body gestures to crush their opponents. PC players command the nimble warrior. Yeah, this looks awesome. This looks so fun. I want to play that against Madam when it comes out. She could control the PC player, and then I could control the VR. That'd be so freaking fun. See? All that whining and complaining and poo-pooing, I just rattled off and went down through, I don't know, 10 games that looked good, and a handful of them were VR. So, come on, man. All right, when this video ends, I'm going to dump you back on the Starfield stream. That Starfield stream from this morning is absolutely crushing. Feel free to leave a comment on what you thought of my pros, my cons, the pluses, the minuses, you know, we had a big debate about the NPCs. Feel free to weigh in on that debate and discussion during today's stream. Leaving comments on those videos is super, super helpful, especially when they're past broadcasts. So thank you guys so much for supporting me and supporting everything I do and being here for these live shows. So when this one ends, it's going to take you over there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Looks like tomorrow we might end up doing like an Armored Core review roundup. We'll see what happens. There's no more live content tomorrow. I may play Blasphemous 2 tomorrow. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure if there's big demand for that. Yeah, that VR game would make a great community game night. That's right. That'd be so fun. Oh, man. Anyways, thanks, guys, for a great day. Great time hanging out with you. Take care. Smash the like button on this video on your way out, by the way. I bet you there's 70 of you that haven't hit like yet. We did hit our stretch goal of 4,500, so you guys are crushing it. We have an even bigger goal of 5,000 where I would have to play Gollum and not complain. Every complaint, I'd have to gift a sub or gift a member. So if you guys want to go for 5,000 members, you can bring it the next couple of days because you got really high today. It's crazy. All right, thanks for everything y'all do. See you later.